We are back indoors today. How did you find my outdoor rant? Have you seen the previous video? Do you think I should do more of it? Let me know what you think in the comments. Today's video is the real roadmap to purpose, personal development, and wealth creation. We'll be looking at how these three can be integrated to live a fulfilling life. Let me start by telling you a hard truth I wish I knew earlier. Most people will spend their lives busy but never become. They will chase promotions, dabble into side hustles, and even earn more money, but they will still feel lost, unfulfilled, and financially fragile. And do you know why this will happen? Because success is not built by chance, fulfillment is not automatic, and wealth doesn't just happen because you work hard. There is a pattern, a sequence, and a way to actually design a life that fits you, and not the life everyone expects you to live. And today, I am going to show you that pattern. And we will start out by first, how to find and anchor yourself in your purpose. Second, how to develop and grow yourself so that your life can hold the weight of your dreams. And third, how to create real wealth and not just income that is tied to purpose. And at the end of the video, I will connect all these three dots so you can start designing your life, your impact, and your personal economy. So let's start with the first, how to find and anchor yourself in your purpose. We can't start without first defining what purpose is. So what is purpose? Purpose is the original intention of a thing in the heart of its creator. That is the why behind the existence of a thing. Which means if God created us all, that means there is a why behind our existence. That means we are not just here to drift. We are not random beings. We are purposeful beings. But what baffles me the most is people think purpose is what you figure out when your life is stable. And to be very honest, I used to think like that as well. Because I used to think, oh, purpose is what you do maybe at the end of your life. But in reality, purpose is the foundation because it is the why behind your existence. So if you're living without you living on purpose, you are just drifting. And there's this quote by Mark Twain that says, the two most important days in your life are the day you were born and the day you find out why. And I cannot agree less because there is a why behind your existence. God did not just create you for fun. He created you for a purpose. So if you are not living out that purpose, if you are not fulfilling that purpose, how do you expect yourself to have a fulfilled life? And the sad thing is, so many people will get to the end of their lives before they find out their why. And some people will not even find out before they leave this planet. And they will just live without fulfilling their purpose. And I don't want you to be like any of those people. That is why I'm showing up here for you. And I'm going to give you a cue to unlocking your purpose. And it is the 3-cycle intersection between your passion, your proficiency, and need. Your passion being what lights you up, your proficiency being what you are naturally good at, and the need being what the world is hungry for or what the world desperately needs that is connected to your passion and your proficiency. If you map this on a paper, where they overlap is your first cue. So let me know how that goes for you in the comment section. So let's move to the second stage, which is personal development. And this is how to grow yourself so that your life can handle the weight of your purpose. Personal development is so important because to enhance the quality of your life in general, you can't take it out of the equation. It is the lifelong intentional process of improving your knowledge, your skills, and qualities to realize your full potential. And without you developing yourself, your dreams are likely to collapse under the weight of an undeveloped you. I am currently loving some Jim Rohn quotes, and I'll give you one of them. It says, your level of success will rarely exceed your level of personal development. And I cannot agree less. And I'm going to spend some quality time on this stage because I want to give you 7 steps on how to develop yourself. Step 1 is to gain awareness. All transformation starts with awareness. You have to audit your habits, your beliefs, your thoughts, and even the words you speak. Some people get so carried away to the point where they don't audit the thoughts in their mind or the words that comes out from their mouth. They just speak and they just think they think. But sometimes the thoughts are not even theirs, which leads us to the second step, and that is renew your mindset. At this age and time, if you don't intentionally renew your mindset, you will be left behind. And this has nothing to do with, oh, God forbid, It has more to do with you not being conformed to this world and be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So before you say God forbid, remember that God already gave you an instruction on your mind. So check with yourself. Are you renewing your mind before saying you don't want to be left behind? Because if you don't renew your mind, you will be left behind, regardless of you rejecting it or not. Which leads us to the third step, and that is for you to take responsibility. So long you are an adult, you have no reason to point fingers to anyone. You can't blame the economy, you can't blame the government, you can't blame your family, you can't blame your upbringing, you can't blame your background. Like, you cannot blame anybody or any organization. You have to learn to take responsibility. You have to intentionally develop yourself for the journey ahead of you. And don't think it will happen by luck or by chance. Because so many people think success will just happen to them by luck, or they will just arrive at their destination. If you don't own up and you don't man up, you will be stuck. Which leads us to the fourth step, and that is continuous learning. And by learning, I don't mean for you to acquire all the old knowledge in this world and not put it to use. That is not learning, that is just information. So if you are acquiring knowledge, you are not just acquiring for the purpose of information, you are acquiring for the purpose of action. You want to put it to use and stack it up as skills in your back pocket that you can deploy in the marketplace. Which leads us to the fifth step, and that is goal setting. And I hope you know goal setting is not for the purpose of the goal entirely. It's for you, because it is who it helps you to become in achieving that goal that matters the most. So when people hear goal setting or they think of goal setting, they are more focused on the goal than who they are becoming in the process of achieving that goal. So I said that to say, you don't just set a goal. You have to create actionable steps to achieve them. Because some people think, oh, because I have set this goal, that is it. At least you asked me to set a goal, right? I have set the goal for you now. So what next? So it's not just setting the goal, it's putting in the work to achieve the goal. I want you to put this in your back pocket. Your dream is only as strong as the person you are becoming. So your goal and your focus should be on becoming. Which leads us to the sixth step, and it is audit your environment. One thing you should know is environment is stronger than willpower. You have to become hyper intentional about the cycles, the content, and even the mentors you watch and listen to. You can't change your life until you change your daily environment. And environment is not only where you live, it's all encompassing. Your association, what you watch, what you listen to, people you spend time with. So get intentional with your environment. Which leads to the seventh step, and it is for you to build structure. Let your life be systematic and not automatic. Create a system around yourself, like having a morning routine, blocking out time for work, non-negotiable learning time. Like, you need to set your non-negotiables and stick with it. And the only thing that can help you achieve this is to build systems. Because if you don't put systems in place, you might just find yourself running on a treadmill going nowhere. And if you are waiting for motivation, I have good news for you. Motivation only gets you started, but systems keeps you going. And if you think you don't need systems, you need to think again. I have a technical glitch. In case you noticed the glitch, one of the lights is off, but we have to finish what we started already. So let's go to the third part, which is wealth creation. And I know when most people hear wealth, a lot of things comes to them. Most people have not really taken out their time to understand the concept of wealth. So when they hear wealth, they have different meanings attached to it. Some people attach wealth to affluence. Some people attach wealth to material and physical things. Some people attach wealth to just money. People have different attachments to wealth, as in wealth as a concept. And to be very honest, I was in that category of people until I wrote The Hidden Secrets of Wealth myself, which opened my eyes and shifted my perspective on what wealth really is. And I think you actually need to read that book. So let's look at what wealth really is. Wealth at its core is a spiritual outcome. It flows from internal alignment, divine principles, and a higher understanding of value. And that is your ability to create value for someone other than yourself. Just like creating solutions for someone other than yourself. That is what wealth truly means at its core. Now, the depth to which you understand value and how to create it will determine how much wealth you can create. And what most people don't realize is they don't even need to go searching or looking for value outside. It's already inside them, like it is in you already. And that is your purpose. All you have to do is to unlock it. That is the solution you are bringing to the world. So you might want to ask, how do I position my value in the marketplace, or how do I position my solution in the marketplace? So let me share 3 places where you can position your value or your solution. The first place is past perceived voids. The second place is present pursued virtues. The third place is future perceived value. So the next question is for you. Ask yourself, where does my value or my solution align with these 3 places? Then you create something from there. The whole idea is to tie your solution or your value to solving meaningful problems in the world. And I just gave you places where you can tie your solution or your value to. Stop waiting to stumble on wealth or saving your way to wealth. Start creating value and multiplying it. Only then will you be on your journey to wealth creation. I hope this gives you a clearer understanding and meaning of wealth. So income alone is not wealth. Wealth is what you create and multiply. Like I said in the beginning, we are going to integrate these 3 and see why they are essential to having a fulfilled life. Purpose is the map, personal development is the engine, wealth creation is the fuel and the vehicle. So if you have wealth without purpose, you will feel empty. If you have purpose without personal development, you will stay stuck. If you have purpose and personal development, but no knowledge on wealth creation, you will burn out. So you can see the life of your dreams require these 3 parts to be intentionally tied together and aligned. Purpose is the why, personal development is the who, wealth is the how. Let me share a quick story with you before I let you off. For years, I struggled to find one place, like one system that integrated these 3 pillars: purpose, personal development, and wealth creation. And I'm sure God was looking at me like, keep searching until you look inward, because that is why you are here. You are here to integrate them and put them together. And that fragmentation was why Tilt was born, a system that seamlessly links purpose, transformation, development, and profitable impact. It sometimes still feels unreal to me that I am the one now integrating these 3 together, even though it's something I've searched for and I've always wanted to do, but I didn't know how to go about it or even how to monetize it. So in the process, I was keeping myself busy with other things and trying to look for how to use other means to fund it. But I'm so grateful to God that He rescued me and showed me how it can be monetized. And that is what I am out here teaching people as well. So the goal of Tilt is to help purpose-driven individuals operate from their self-owned purpose-driven economy. So if you are looking at operating from your own economy or thinking of how to integrate these 3 pillars in your life, then Tilt is your go-to. We are here to serve you. You can drop your questions and share your thoughts in the comment section, or reach out to us through the links in the description. And I'm not going to let you go or let you off without offering you a free gift. So if you watched till this point, feel free to download the free Intentional Living Framework in the description below. It's a quick guide to get you started on your journey to creating your own economy. Comment which area you are mastering first. Is it purpose? Is it personal development? Or is it wealth creation? And tell me why. If you found this video helpful, kindly give it a thumbs up. Share your thoughts in the comment section. Share with another intentional soul. Most importantly, subscribe. And don't forget to stay intentional with your actions. And I'll see you in the next video.